the radio off right now and listen to The Chris Miles Show.
Keeping you informed about the latest and greatest trends and current events in today's society. It's where you go to stay in the know. It's the Chris Miles Show, live from Atlanta, Georgia.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Chris Miles Show.
What's going on, everybody? This is Chris Miles from the Chris Miles Show. I'm doing my show. I had to call you guys back. I hope all is well. We are in here this Wednesday. We are doing a special show. We are doing a special show on the game from the other night. There's a lot of things that have been said, a lot of things that have been put out there, and we want to address it. We're going to address it. I did have somebody that was supposed to sit in tonight with us. We did call. Unfortunately, he's not responding to the phone call, so we're not going to worry about that. We're going to move on. We are streaming live this evening through that of TikTok. So we want to welcome all of our listeners on TikTok. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. We're also streaming live on YouTube, X, and that of Facebook. But yeah, so this particular show here is about that of Caitlin Clark and that of Angel Reese in LSU. There have been a lot of things that have been said and put out there that needs to be addressed and talked about, and we're going to talk about it here this evening. This has been an ongoing thing since last year. And it has been somewhat, I want to say dastardly and really uncalled for. But we're going to do our best to put a spin on it. And hopefully we can put all of these things into perspective. One of the reasons why it needs to be put into perspective is because the people that you have in the media that's supposed to represent your points of view, they don't do it. They say absolutely nothing about the things that need to be said. So we are going to talk about these things tonight. Also, too, we want to acknowledge our sponsors, which is Phillip and Riley, Blacks for Trump, Affordable Eyewear, D Tires out of Atlanta, and the CRC Group, as well as the CLM Group. These are the sponsors of the Chris Miles Show, so we want to give them a shout out. I don't even know if we're going to get an opportunity to bring in any of their commercials. We're going to try to squeeze those things in tonight. Once again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. I am the host of the Chris Miles Show, sitting in with the man that's responsible for making all of this stuff happen, Mr. Producer. What's going on with you this evening, my brother?
Oh, not much, man. Everything's going great, man. Happy to be here. Happy to be here on this Wednesday to talk about a little sports for a change, you know?
Well, both of us are real big sports enthusiasts. You were pretty animated about, you are a big time Angel Reese fan, and you were pretty pissed off about what happened, the results the other night.
Yeah, I was pretty upset. They played a good game, but you hate to see with a team as talented as LSU that they'll be coached so badly. There's no way a high caliber team like that should not let one player beat them. You know, shout out, give all the credit to Caitlin Clark. She went out there, she had a monster game. She remembered what happened last year. And she put all that frustration into it, and I mean she dropped 40 on their head. But
okay, let me call you back.
But I understand the dynamic of it, and
I'm here.
I just didn't like the outcome. But
all right, Mr. Producer.
Yeah,
man, when you have antagonizers, boy, it's really bad. But anyway, man, hold on. The one player is better than the whole team. Facts. So Carl, we are having some issues with the phone line. First of all, welcome to the Chris Miles Show. Jeffrey Robertson, excuse me. He says, sorry, King, I just got off of my call. Here's to support. Great topic. I appreciate you, brother. So, Mr. Producer,
yeah.
This is let me say this, Carl, to the thing here. I'm not gonna say that one player is better than the whole team. That is ludicrous, and for you to say that is disingenuous. Let me tell you why. LSU was poorly coached, okay? Caitlin Clark, it was within her, since they lost last year to LSU, good evening, Felicia, they had lost to LSU last year, it was within them to come back. Now, this is the thing I want to put you up on, because everybody is celebrating Caitlin Clark. I'm not here to take anything away from her. She's a talented basketball player. She has earned everything. So this is nothing to beat up her on or about. But I'm going to set this. It's up to me to set the standards tonight. And they got the right one to do it. I'm not going to pussyfoot around about it. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it, how you like, or how anybody else. That's what we do here. We fuck over people here. We step on toes. So if you got a weak stomach, you think you might throw up, you might need to change the channel. Because people here get fucked over. And that's what I'm in the business to do, because I have been fucked over. So I don't give a shit about anybody's feelings, how they feel. What matters here is my feelings. And if anybody got a problem with it, change the goddamn channel. You got something you want to say, Mr. Producer?
Oh, no. Well, I mean, on that, like I said, the girl, she is an amazing player, but being a sports enthusiast, if you got one player putting up point after point after point, I'm saying at least after halftime. After halftime, they was tied. The adjustments you make, we have to make her give up the ball at the three-point line. We have to make her give up the ball at half court. We need to trap her and put pressure. Let the center win the game. Let her big, slow center win the game. If the center score 30, fine. I live with that loss. But there's no way you got one player I mean, you got one player. She dropped 40 on your head. You got all that talent. That's bad coaching.
Well, let me say this.
I'm just saying, even if it was just, the Buckeyes. I mean Iowa, the Hawkeyes. I'm sorry.
Right.
Even if it was just a night, the game could have been a lot closer. If the coach would have just made one or two adjustments.
This was the thing. This is what the coach didn't do. LSU was poorly coached. And they were poorly coached because the coach there did not prepare them properly for that game.
Right.
Now, all she had to do, if she was a good coach, was take notes from that of West Virginia. West Virginia ran a trap, and they ran a switch on her. It took Caitlin Clark outside of her element. She could not maneuver like she had been doing because of the modifications that they had constructed to take her out of her element.
Right.
This is what I have to say to that of Carl and everybody else that's in their feelings about want to talk trash over that LSU. This is what I want to say. Caitlin Clark and Iowa Hawkeyes were the better team.
Most definitely.
Okay? They were the better team.
Most definitely.
Now, this is what I have to say. She hadn't won anything.
She hadn't won nothing.
Now, the vindication comes because she vindicated herself against that of LSU. She did that. Okay? She did that. But the problem comes now. They have a game tomorrow against that of UConn.
Right.
Now they cheated. The referees, I wanted to see her play against my USC. That's not going to happen.
We want to see Juju.
I want to see Juju. I think USC was a better team. But USC did not get any calls that night. They just didn't. And what was crazy about it, Mr. Producer, was UConn's 4 of their top players was in foul trouble.
Right.
But they didn't foul out. Then you had Juju consistently penetrating, and she wasn't getting any calls.
She wasn't getting no calls.
So the dynamics was set for Iowa to play that UConn. Now this is the thing. Everybody is up and about this thing with Iowa doing what they do. Okay, fine. It becomes relevant if Iowa is able to get rid of UConn and go beat, because South Carolina is going to beat.
South Carolina going to be there.
South Carolina's going to be there. So what happened, Shalom, what's going to happen is, share the link, please, share the live. What's going to happen is it becomes significant if this girl is able
to pull it all off.
Come on, if she, now,
I'm saying I'm gonna tell you what kind of struck my nerves. Like a lot of me and my friends, we go back and forth. We talk Joe and LeBron. We talk sports. I'm reading posts. People are posting about Caitlin saying she deserves everything. She should be able to play in the NBA. She should. I'm saying they pretty much putting her at GOAT status. I'm saying they giving her the crown. They giving her the ring. She's a great shooter.
Man, let me say this.
She's the best. She's the best.
I'm not gonna take anything from that.
Saying she's
from the kid.
Best.
She is.
No, she's the best.
She outstanding.
Player, right? But
Caitlin Clark is.
When it comes to the NBA, when they argue, you gotta have a ring.
And that's my thing.
You gotta have a ring.
My thing is what I told you. You and I got
Angel Reese.
She got a ring.
She got a ring.
She got a ring. Right.
She got a ring.
She got a ring. Yeah, that's the thing. What people are missing here. In despite of LSU losing the other night, guess what? This shit is all for naught if they don't win the championship. Yeah, she said. All the records that could be set and broken, this kid has done it. But if they do not win it all, it's all for nothing.
Yeah.
That's it. Remember the year? You remember the year Steph Curry and them won all of those games in the NBA.
Yep.
They had the best record in the NBA. They came up against Cleveland.
73-9.
And guess what? Cleveland bounced them out of it. So it was all for nothing.
It came.
You understand what I'm saying? This is the situation that we're dealing with here now.
If I had a picture, I'd put a picture up.
Okay, so let me grab some. She can shoot, but she's about. Oh, hold on. Okay, this is from TikTok. She can shoot, but that's about it. I'm not impressed.
Come on.
Okay, I want to thank.
Come on now.
What's happening to Vertus Jr.? Thank you for tuning in. Hey, if anybody on the TikTok side, he also said, thanks, bro. They beat up Juju. And yeah, you're right. Juju did not get any calls. She didn't get any calls. And let me just say this. Anybody from TikTok, if you want to tune in tonight, tune in. If you want to weigh in from conversation, just, come on in. Facebook, that of...
we on everything.
We streaming live everywhere. X, YouTube, Facebook. So anybody got any comments, weigh in, we'll bring you up. We want to apologize about the phone lines. But I really want these phone lines open. We have to contact AT&T. I don't know what's going on with it. And it would go down right before the show. So, Mr. Producer.
Yes, sir.
You got some information?
Yeah, I wanted to I wanted to play a video to kind of show how the guy, you just gotta listen to it. He was kind of saying, it was a video from last year after the championship. He was saying what Angel Reese was doing with the tone, it was a bit much, but he dissected everything Caitlyn did, and you know what I'm saying, it was okay. It was good. It was sportsmanship. But I'm going to play the video.
Before you do, let me say this. I want to welcome everybody once again. This is our second time streaming live on that of TikTok. I'm feeling TikTok, vibing with them. Several times before we've had our stream cut on Facebook. Facebook so far so good tonight.
Right. So
But TikTok has been showing us love. I want everybody at TikTok to go over to, if you haven't already, join us over on that of YouTube, subscribe, like, and follow, as well as follow us on that of TikTok. Same thing, Facebook, go over to YouTube, subscribe, like, and follow. If you are on Facebook, please share the link to this show here. We want this out because we want everybody's participation. We want everybody's participation because I'm going to bring out some things here that most people are afraid to talk about. I'm not. I'm tough when it comes to the subject matter. But you were saying, come on with that video, Mr. Producer.
I'm Mike Leslie, and this is my extra point. It's the championship celebration that everyone is talking about. Angel Reese of LSU following Caitlin Clark around the floor, doing the "you can't see me" hand gesture and holding up her ring finger. Listen, was it a little much? Okay, maybe. The following her around the floor part maybe is a little much. That's as much as I've got for you on this, though. A little much. That's it. Let's not forget who we're talking about here. This is Caitlin Clark. First and foremost, the best player in the game, a sniper who will pull from anywhere, and a legitimate paradigm-shifting athlete that has taken the women's game to new heights. But we're also talking about a supreme trash talker herself, telling Haley Van Lith to shut up because her team was down 15. It doesn't matter anyway. Sloughing off even guarding a South Carolina big because there's no point. Doing the "you can't see me" gesture to both Louisville and South Carolina. And there's nothing wrong with any of that either. It's trash talk in sports. It's part of competition at the highest level. And make no mistake, what we're seeing from Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Aaliyah Boston, and so many more is absolutely competition at the highest level. We as fans should act like it. If something like this happened in the NBA, we wouldn't hardly blink. Caitlin Clark is a grown woman. She does not need your protection. Angel Reese is a champion. She doesn't need or deserve your derision.
So, Mr. Producer,
Yeah.
break it down. Okay, this guy okay, brother, share the live. Yeah, share the live. Please share the live. He's sharing the live. So
Yeah, I just going back to everything that happened, last year. I mean, it was a damn good game, but Caitlyn, she made all her statements. She was doing the John Cena hand gesture. She was it. She was it. I'm talking about she was a force to be reckoned with. She was shooting from half court. She was doing this, and then she walked up into that bayou, and and Angel Reese and the LSU Tigers, they put a stop to that. And when Angel Reese got her get back, when she did it, it was a problem. I'm talking about it for about a week straight. It separated. It was real racial.
It's always been.
I'm just saying it was.
This is the thing. This is what Carl has to understand.
It had got real bad.
This is what Carl and all Caucasians have to understand about this, man. Is that this? Let me just say this. Let's just be quite frank about the subject matter here. Angel Reese, Chandra, and all these other girls that I did say her name right, hopefully.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Okay, pretty close, right. This is what people have to understand, Mr. Producer. Our kids, at whatever realm they go into, if it's football, baseball, basketball, soccer, they're good at what they do. They are exceptional. Let's take the Williams sisters, okay? Let's take natural talent. Let's take dedication and perseverance from what they dad installed into them and worked with them on.
Yeah.
They didn't go to those high-end country clubs. They couldn't go.
They wouldn't let them go.
They wouldn't let them go. These girls had natural-born talent. Okay?
Right.
These other these kids that come from the other side, their parents had the wherewithal financially
right
to send them to schools of technology to get them up what we naturally have.
Right.
So we're dealing with science and we're dealing with natural ability.
Right.
So the thing with Caitlin Clark is science. What you're dealing with that of Angel Reese is natural ability. And the thing is, what's the coach name? Malky? Kim Malky did not exploit that talent the other night. She undercoached it. She underdeveloped it. No way in hell would I have not been out there working on my threes. Out there. I mean, she had to have the Kobe Bryant mentality.
I mean,
to go out there with the killer instinct, say, listen, this girl is coming back. This girl is coming back to beat my ass.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That game,
but they didn't have that.
That game should have been circled. You like if this who we playing, so we know who we got to stop. If we stop her, we stand a chance. If we can't stop her, we gonna lose.
So let me just say this, Carl. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Yeah, I get it, but our court spacing was better and smoked them from outside. Once again, Carl, if Kim Mulkey had ran a switch on this girl and trapped her, I'd have been cool with the team beating them.
Right. I'm saying, but
the team didn't beat them. She beat them.
They did
because
not.
The girl
she ain't make a move until the 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
That's it.
I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Don't Carl. Ain't no y'all won. Y'all smoked them. Y'all beat them. The girl, she was shooting. She a sniper. She was shooting from distance.
We're not taking that from her.
But I'm saying after halftime, when you done got back in the game, coach, we got to double her. We got to stop her. If we don't stop her, she finna drop 40 on our head.
Now guess
and
what?
That's what she did.
That's what she did. Now guess what? Guess what it's gonna be? Guess what it's gonna be tomorrow?
Man,
against UConn. UConn's coach is gonna do what, Mr. Producer?
Man, trap him.
He gonna trap
put everybody in her face.
Come on now.
I'm saying she don't.
So now, Carl,
they play her like the female.
We're gonna see.
Steph Curry.
We're gonna see. She take a couple elbows. She get knocked on her ass because this
All
is
you
what's
gotta do is just slow her up when she running. She running like Steph. She bringing the ball down.
She has pattern this game, Mr. Producer.
Right.
That's where she got it from.
If you come on, you got to stop one person. I'm saying it might be a little controversial, but it's women's basketball, for fuck's sake. I'm saying you got it's just like the 80s in the NBA. You got 1.5 scores. The other girls, they talented too, but ain't nobody else. The other girls ain't finna put the game on their back. If you can stop Clark,
hold on.
You got a good chance to win.
What's happening to Vetus Jr.? Hey man, I want to bring you in on the conversation. If it's possible, send me an invite. I'll bring you up. This is somebody from TikTok. But go ahead, Mr. Producer.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't know. I just didn't get what Coach Moki was doing, man. I didn't get it. I mean, even Shannon Sharp was talking about it. He said Kim Mulkey did a terrible job. Like, you got the best, you playing against the best player in college. The best player in college. How do you not double her? I'm saying that is, I don't, how you not double her? You got to get everybody back and put different people in her face. I'm saying that girl shot the ceiling. She shot the roof out, man. But I'm saying, like I said, not taking away from her, but she could have been stopped. She could have easily been stopped. She could have easily been held to 15 to 20 points. She scored 20 points. Y'all beat them by 10.
But this is the thing.
I'm saying Angel even though Angel found out, Angel had 20 rebounds.
Right. And that was a petty call. But this, Mr. Producer, they got under 6 at one time, bro.
Man.
And you know what? The lady at that time, she ran a trap. She ran a invite. I'm sending invites. Send me an invite. What's happening? I want to bring you on. But she took her out of her element when they cut the score. Then she went back to doing the same dumb shit.
Yeah, it's terrible, man.
And this is the whole thing, what I'm saying to you, Mr. Producer. What I'm saying to you is people need to stop pretending. People need to stop pretending that the stuff out here that we see does not have a racial component to it. It does. Everything out here, people, has a racial. Okay, hold on. Send me another one, bruh. I'm not seeing it. Hold on. Let me see. How can I send you one? All right. I'm new to this TikTok thing. Invite. Y'all bear with me.
And while he doing that, I'm gonna read another crushing fact. Have you listening audience, have you guys ever heard have y'all ever heard of Pearl Moore? Pearl Moore is a 5'7"
Send me another one.
Point guard. She played. She's really the. I guess they weren't counting, or I don't know, but she ended school. She had 4,060. She had 4,061 points. She's actually the highest scoring woman in college in women's basketball. But I guess for today's standards, they giving it to Kayla Clark.
So this woman that's on the screen, what's her name again?
That's Pearl. That's Pearl Moore.
Pearl Moore, a black female, and she did what?
I'm saying in college, in her college career, she scored 4,061 points.
4,061.
Yeah. Caitlin Clark scored 3,900.
So,
but they gave Caitlin the record.
How?
Cause I guess they're not counting.
Why?
I'm saying.
Okay, so
I'm saying this is in the record.
Okay,
book.
so this is why the Chris Miles show matter. We have a sister out here by the name of Pearl Moore that scored how many points, Mr. Producer?
4,061.
4,061.
I guess because she went to a small school or whatever, but it was still NCAA.
Okay, yeah, it was NCAA affiliate. Okay, and 4,061, correct?
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark scored what?
3,900.
3,900, but Caitlin Clark has the record. Somebody make that make sense to me. She's on the screen, and this is what we need to be asking a question about. So this, hey, Carl, you over Facebook, Carolyn, see if somebody can pull this up. Her name is, what's her name again, Mr. Producer?
Pearl Moore.
Pearl Moore. She scored 4,061 points. Caitlin Clark has scored 3,900 points. But Caitlin has the record. It's kind of like with, what was the guy named Roberts? Remember he was coach, what was his name? Gremlin.
Yeah.
Eddie Roberts.
Eddie Roberts.
Had broken Bear Bryant's record.
Right.
But they didn't want to acknowledge his record.
So
and Bear Bryant always had the record.
He's the most winning HBCU coach.
Right.
So,
and the same thing with Babe Ruth and Hank Aaron.
But that's the thing about NCAA. That's the thing about basketball. Basketball, all schools on the same level. I'm saying Alabama State has been in the Sweet 16 before. You get what I'm saying? The smaller colleges, everybody, if you get there, you get there.
You get there, right. That's true.
Football is a little different, so, But basketball is supposed to be free range.
I'm sending these invites to people on TikTok. Listen, TikTok, everybody there that's watching the Chris Miles show, I need you all to follow me. We at 15,000. I need to get my numbers up to 20,000. I want to do that tonight. We at 15,000 on TikTok. I need 20,000. Y'all help me get there. What's happening? Listen, bruh. What I'm gonna do, I have to admit I am new to this. I apologize, but I would love to have your input. Mr. Producer is running the board and doing other stuff, so But if I can't bring you in, we will do this. I promise you again. But I want to thank you. I'm honored and I'm humbled that you're here. You putting in input. I love that. I appreciate you. But hopefully we can pull you up here shortly. But anyway, give me what you were saying, Mr. Producer.
No, I was just saying, man, it's just funny how they I mean, I get it. Everybody gotta have their favorite player. And the media is eating it up.
This
she
is the
hasn't.
thing.
I mean, that's my thing.
This is the thing,
like
people.
I said, we argue basketball all day. We argue who the GOAT. You know, LeBron ain't got but 4 rings. They mad about that. Kobe got 5. Jordan got 6. Never lost.
And Robert Owen got more than all of them.
You know what I'm saying? You know, they don't count all. Bill Russell, he got 11, but they don't count all of them because he was in the ABA,
right.
So that's what I'm saying. Caitlyn is a fantastic player, but she ain't got that hardware yet.
But that's the thing.
But they didn't already put it. I'm saying they didn't put it. They didn't say, hey, let's put her in the NBA. Caitlyn can play in the NBA. She can go play in the Big 3. They're gonna give her $5 million.
And that's, you know what? Let's talk about that, Mr. Producer.
Yeah.
How in the hell does Ice Cube? Now you got the stats on that too. You the stats person here. You got the stats on. You said the minimum pay in the Big 3 is what?
I mean, I think I heard it right. I mean, somebody can Google it and look it up. But I know I was watching Gilbert, him and Kenya Martin. I think Kenya Martin, they started laughing. He was like, man, I think they gave him about 5. I don't know if it was $5,000 or $50,000, but he was just saying, man, it was just something to come out the house. Gilbert said, man, he was like, if she went and they gave her $5 million and we know what they paid us, he was like, she ain't just gonna get elbowed on the court. She gonna be walking out the locker room to the court. Folks gonna be running over, elbowing her. She'll be the highest paid player in the Big 3 ever.
Right.
But
so why would this is the thing? So Ice Cube want to give her $5 million. He offered Angel Reese and some of the other girls that.
Well.
So
I mean, but I just don't. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a guys' league, and I don't even think. I mean, Clark ain't go. She couldn't handle it, even though they old guys. She ain't big and strong. She still got to get open.
Hold on. Let me see how I can do this. Hold on.
Yeah.
I want to bring this brother in, man. He here. Hold on. Oh, here we go.
But you got it.
I think so. I think I got it. Hopefully so. Oh.
I'm a big sports fan.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. I'm sorry. I apologize, love. How you doing? Hold on. How you doing? First of all, what's your city, babe? Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh man, I grew up in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay, beautiful. Sis, hey, I apologize. I'm looking now, so I really couldn't.
No, you good. That's my son picture.
Okay, cool. Okay, perfect. I'm trying to set the mic where we can pick your voice up, and we kind of is it?
Yeah, you good like that?
Okay, so what's your input on Caitlyn? I mean, she's a hell of a player. What you think? What's your input on what happened the other night?
So for me, it's almost like it was all set up. That's just my opinion. Because, I watched Kim at Baylor. I watched Kim when she won her first championship with Sophia Young. Kim wasn't a Kim coach the other night. And
come on now.
Kim done won them championships, man. You don't win championships playing like they played the other night.
Come on now.
We know that for a fact. Now, I'm going to say this. Last year when Iowa beat South Carolina, Dawn Staley didn't do no coaching. She just sat over there, right?
Right.
This year, the same thing happened with Kim. She just pretty much sat over there. Kim knows Haley Van Lit's slow. Kim knows Haley Van Lit don't know how to. She's not a great defender. Kim knew that. They've been playing all season. Haley has been the same player from day one, and that night she was the same way. Okay, but my opinion, I think it was all set up. The other thing is, The other thing is that Caitlin Clark can shoot. That's it. Caitlin Clark has no drive game. Caitlin Clark has no defense. Caitlin Clark is not a great player. Caitlin Clark is probably a great shooter, and I'm going to use the word probably, and the reason why, because if you go back and you watch them games where she lost, they put defense on her.
Come on now.
And it disrupts her.
That's what I said. What you said?
So when you D somebody up, I play basketball. I went through what these young ladies have been through, okay? Back when I played. Being a talented black player against the white girls. It's always been like that, right?
Man, I'm so glad she called, man.
They win in all the accolades, y'all. How? When when it's 85% of the girls are black.
So
What?
let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying that you feel that there's a racial component to this, right?
Always, yeah.
Okay.
100.
Okay. So that means
I'm saying that I felt it was a setup too. To be honest,
you said that.
They wanted.
You said that, Mr. Deuce.
They wanted.
Let me say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me tell. Like I said, I played. I follow women's basketball. Okay, I've been following women's basketball since I was a little girl. Look, when Iowa played at home for their last home game, they set it up for Maya Moore to come in. Because according to Caitlin, Maya Moore was her favorite player, y'all. Let me tell you how they roll. So not only did they bring Maya Moore in, you know, TikTok then dominated any platform, right?
No question.
So whatever they send on TikTok, they going back to ESPN with it and all the different sports outlets that they have on TV, they going back with that information, right?
Right.
So everybody, when Caitlin broke Kelsey Plum's record, right, for the scoring record, when she broke Kelsey Plum's scoring record, everybody was saying, okay, but she haven't broke Lynette Witter's record, right? Lynette Witter was, man, we have had some great black women to play the game. I'm just going to
Yes, ma'am.
like that.
Yes, ma'am. No doubt.
Lynette Witter held the record too, but it wasn't recognized because back then Kansas, because she went to Kansas was not a D1 school back then, right?
Right.
Now, no, they had because you know how they transform stuff over back then, right?
Right.
To make the D1, D2, right? School, you know, the schools and the HBCUs and all that stuff. You know how they had all that set up at first. Now, so when people put that out on TikTok, of course, they watch TikTok like we do. Now, they come back on ESPN. You got Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith.
Right.
You know, and you know, so then here we go with this thing with Caitlin Clark not breaking the record then. So when she broke Lynette Witter's record, they gonna bring Lynette Witter in and say, you know, first the coach, Iowa coach, I don't like her. Lisa gonna sit up and say, well, you know, Caitlin Clark, you know, she broke the record for Division I, but you know, we know Lynette holds the all-time record, but y'all not talking about Pearl. Pearl is the one who really has over 4,000 points.
Come on now.
If you want to get technical with it, right? But then they gonna throw back, oh, that's not a division, you know, that's not in Division I. That's not in Division I. And y'all already know that's back in South Carolina times. Y'all know, y'all old enough to know what has taken place in our lifetime. Okay?
Right.
Now, so yeah, I don't like none of this. I don't like any of it. I was kind of glad LSU lost, and the reason why, because I was tired of them trying to bash Angel. Angel is unapologetic, and I love that. A lot of black women wish they can today, in real life, be like that girl. Because they're afraid to say what they really want to say. I'm not afraid. My mother was in the military. When I played basketball, my mom was in the military, and I was the best player. The refs would call me for a charge and tell me call me for a charge when I drove the lane right, and come back and tell me that was a good drive.
Are you
Because
serious?
they they had to make certain kids look good. You understand what I'm saying?
Come on now.
There was
Come
nothing
on.
they could do to stop me. They had to use the refs to stop me. So I'm saying all that to say that's what happened with West Virginia. West Virginia had Iowa beat in the first quarter.
Did I not say that?
Yep.
Yeah.
What happened? Now let me tell you about a real coach. Did you see the coach on the sideline the whole game? That man was arguing with the refs up and down the court because he knew what was going on. And peep that game. Caitlin didn't score all her points from threes.
Nope.
Caitlin scored them points on the free throw line because they started calling the foul every time them girls got by her. They was calling the foul.
Yeah.
If you want to be technical about it, do you think I'm going to tell anybody she's a great player? You would never hear that come out of my mouth. I don't care what people say. She's not a great player. And for me, when you look at Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith, right, I don't like either one of them. Because instead of you uplifting the black woman and defending her, and that's the problem now, black women don't have no defense. Because if a black woman is degraded, when the black man gonna step up and say, don't talk about my queen like that?
Well, listen. Let me say this. You got two men in here.
Oh, I know y'all real.
You got two men. Let me tell you something, sis. Do I need to give him my history?
I'm saying, man, you gonna do it anyway.
Well, listen. Let me just. No, I don't need to give her a history lesson. But this is the point. We put this show together. We did this show tonight because of that. And I'm calling white America out because white America is racist. White America had to vindicate this girl to a degree of dignity because what happened last year. Now, like Mr. Producer said, this is the issue here. She hadn't won any medal. She set records according to the standards. But what record or what championship has she conjured? She hadn't done that yet. And until she do, none of this means absolutely anything. And let me say this. The point is, like I said, white America, when it comes to black America, they're racist. You give a shit how you feel about it, how it's cut, how it's twisted, how it's burned. When it comes to us, it's racism. This component that you see, the title of this show is Caitlin Clark, the media's darling. Okay? Mm-hmm. She represents everything that they want to glorify and hold on a pedestal. I have a problem with that. I have a big problem with it. Because, as I told Mr. Producer, we live this shit every day. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm so about me and my own. I gotta say it. And this is, I mean, it ain't said for somebody to be taken the wrong way. But I be damn, it's against my religion. It's against my religion to let a white boy go out here and beat me at anything. I'm telling you straight up. You know why I say that? Because of my history. Because of what I've gone through. This ain't no personal shit against you. I'm just saying I'm laying it out because I know how the media is going to play it. You understand? And I feel this way. I feel this. I'm broke up right now. Cancer and all this other stuff. But guess what? I'm a ride or die type of guy. If you talking about beating me at anything, you got to be at your best to do that. You understand?
Real talk.
And I understand you feeling the way you do because you yourself went out and played. I'm sure your parents installed all of the qualities that you need to be successful. And you're a black woman. You're coming in listening to the things of what your parents had to go through. I'm pretty sure, even from the standpoint of trying to get right. And to come in and to bear witness to somebody don't have to put in all of the effort that you've had to put in. No. Right. And that's why I feel the way I feel about stuff.
Exactly.
Right. And check this out, though, right? Now, we could take it some more step furthers, okay? Because there is a lot of here's the thing. I'm a woman, right? When I would play South Carolina last year, right? Caitlin Clark never sweats. And I'm trying to figure out, in my mind, I done ran up and down the basketball court, right?
Right.
And I know I didn't sweat it, right? But I'm trying to figure out why she don't never sweat. In my mind, I'm thinking, something ain't right with this, y'all. Something is not right. Something is not right with this whole Caitlin Clark thing. It's not right. And you can't tell me that it is right, because I'm a woman and I know. Them passes from one end of the court to the other end, a chest pass, a woman?
Damn.
Somebody was
Where
pointing
they
that
do
out.
that at?
Somebody was pointing that out earlier, man.
Man, we digging
Where
deep.
they do that at?
Man, we digging deep.
Do you hear what I'm saying?
I'm hear what you're saying.
Them passes. And she pulling up from half court.
Yeah, it take a little power to do that.
Find the bull crap that they feeding us because they need. Let me tell you what they did, and a lot of people don't never talk
Caitlin
about
Clark, a
this.
young man, god
They
damn.
took the funding out of the inner city schools and the big cities, so the girls don't have anything to go into. They took everything away from them first. Why you think Juju and Angel Reese them all come from a private school? If we gonna talk about it, we gonna talk about it.
Let's talk about
They
it.
not going to private schools because, and they giving them scholarships to go.
Right.
Look at them. Look.
That's true, 'cause they get,
South Carolina is one of the few states
ACA.
that them girls coming out
Trinity?
of a public school.
Trinity?
But a lot of them other girls are coming out of private school. Why? You tell me why. Because that's how we got to this place now. When they took basketball, the funding out the public schools, because that's where they hit us at first.
Right.
That's why you got a drought and you got Caitlin Clark, the face of women's basketball now. Think about it. And when Angel Reese came out, if you really want to tell it, Angel Reese should have been the number one player in the country.
Come on now.
Everybody think Angel Reese was a forward. She played in the post. No, Angel Reese was a guard.
What's up, Bill?
And
Okay.
nobody wants to talk about the real truth. We need to ask them, how is Caitlin Clark passing that ball from one end of the court to the other
That
end?
is something to think about, though.
It definitely is.
Physically basketball.
That's something to think about.
You ain't never tired? Yeah, it's a lot I want to talk about. Because, you know, they trying to say, oh, we going to grow the women's game. We want to grow the women's game. We going to cheat at it to
God
grow it.
damn.
You're not going to have nobody
She,
watching.
you just blow my
You
mind.
think all
That's something
the
to think about,
TikToks
though.
people made about Juju wasn't true? Juju didn't get no calls in the paint.
She didn't. She didn't. She did not get no calls. Thanks, Bill. Thanks, bro. She didn't get any calls.
Juju was killing, and UConn, they played dirty. They played dirty.
Oh man. And you know this is I can't wait tomorrow to watch this game between UConn and
No, they played Friday.
Oh, is it Friday? Okay, Friday. Correction, Friday. I can't wait to see. Now, this is the thing. This is the thing. If I will beat UConn, the rematch will definitely be that of South Carolina and Iowa. That's what I want to see. Because as you said, what South Carolina coach did last year, she didn't coach. It's going to be a different phenomenon.
I hope so.
Oh, I know so.
Or is it set up for Caitlin to walk away with a ring?
That's what I'm saying.
So you would even go as far to say you think it's fixed at this point.
Oh, I'm saying it's fixed.
Wow.
I know it's fixed.
I'm saying, you see what she said she went through? You see what she said she went through?
Yeah.
There's somebody that done played at the highest level. Shit. Hey, I'm just sitting back and let the queen speak.
talked about them numbers on how many people were going to tune in to this game.
23, what,
First of all,
23
let me
million?
just give Angel her
Yeah,
roses.
23 million.
Let me give Angel her roses. Because if it wasn't for Angel Reese, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
You ain't lying about that.
Okay? Now let's fact check a few things, because you got to go back to last year's season. Right?
True.
Now let me tell you what happened with last year. Oh, Don, you're not going to win this one. Right? That's
Right.
what happened. So then LSU is in the tournament. Nobody's expecting LSU to dominate the way they did.
Right.
Right?
Right. That's true.
So the game couldn't be fixed last year. But the good thing about it, Angel introduced Caitlin Clark to America because nobody knew who Caitlin Clark was.
Nah, we weren't checking for her at all.
Nobody knew her. Why you think them little kids was doing their imitation videos of Angel Reese? Angel Reese had more popularity, and Kate. Nobody knew Kate. I follow the sport. I know the players coming out now. This new class, them girls. You think Juju them good? Y'all get another good class of women basketball players.
Man.
These other girls coming out are good.
So let me ask you this. Just by hearing you speak, I know you're on top of your game, but you follow collegiate women's basketball. Like you up on it. Okay.
Right.
Hey, listen, this is what I want you to do. I want you to DM me.
Okay, I followed you on it.
Okay, so I'm going to follow you, and I'm going to send you my information. Because
We got to bring her back.
I got to bring you back. As a matter of fact, I might even want to make you a part of what we're doing. Now, let me tell you. Listen,
Somebody needs to speak up.
let me tell you what I'm working on. Should we tell them, Mr. Producer? Or we need to hold that cat because we'll need to put it out there. We know they watching us. Anyway, we got some big things. We got some big things moving. I really don't want to put it out publicly, but I'm going to send you my information,
Right.
and you'll know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Look, let me tell you this. You know what? Anytime you got women don't even watch women's basketball like that. It's not that many. And you hear them talking about it. Caitlin. And then every time somebody mention Angel, here we go with the controversy.
Yeah,
Come
well,
on,
she's
man,
a villain.
man,
But that's the title.
And that's-
the
and that-
title of the show this evening was The Media's Darling versus the Media's Villain. So Angel Reese now is the villain.
And to me, she's the better player. She's the better all-around player.
Who put that narrative out there?
The media.
The media did.
Right. But
Did
I not say that?
Did,
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see the article that they wrote about Angel prior to the UCLA game?
Come on now. Listen.
He did a video about it.
Go check out our videos, sis.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying it rhetorically.
Yeah. Of course.
The article,
Yeah. The guy out of what was his name, Mr. Producer?
L.A.
being somebody, wasn't it? What's the man name that put out the article? I can't remember his last name.
Boss.
What I'm saying is, he put the article out, but then he comes back and he want to redact what he said. I don't like that either.
Right.
I don't like that either. And I'm going to tell you this. Angel Reese is in the best seat in the house. I'm just going to put it out there. She in the best seat in the house. Okay?
Right. Well.
She know what's up. Man, they fix this stuff up because they want Caitlin to break and when y'all find out the truth of what's really going on, then we got a whole nother issue to talk about. That's why I'm upset about it. I ain't worried about the race part. It's the part that people really don't know what's going on. That's the part I'm upset about.
What's your perception of fixing it? Or can it be fixed?
Well, let me tell you this. I know we talking about women, but I feel like they tried to fix the NC State Duke game, and I watched that game too. I'm talking about the men. They wasn't giving NC State no calls. They kept giving Duke's big man, number 30, all the calls in the post. He couldn't make the free throws. He couldn't finish the and ones. He couldn't do nothing because big boy DJ, he backed off and gave him a little space, right, so he can create something and score. They tried to fix that game. It didn't work. Understand? Sometimes it don't work. The only way they can really make sure this work is they call them fouls. Caitlin gonna shoot every free throw. She gonna make every one. She's a shooter.
Right.
She's supposed to. But as long as they call the fouls, they gonna win. They gonna win. Because every person they put on her, they gonna blow the whistle. Why you think they beat West Virginia? They beat them at the free throw
That's
line.
where they beat them at. But I said that.
Yeah, you said that.
I told you that. And you know, and the guy at West Virginia, he had the nucleus. He had the game plan. They were, like I said, they was trapping her. They was running a switch. Oh man, she was out of her element.
Yeah, cause she's not that good, y'all. She's not.
Yeah, she hit a lot
Let
of.
me tell you what the girl from Nebraska. They lost to Nebraska. They lost to Kansas State. They lost to Indiana, and they lost to Ohio State because they did the same thing West Virginia did. The only reason why they let Caitlin them win this time is because it's tournament time. That's
So
it.
why? But I'm still says, why did not Kim Mulkey run that defensive plan against her?
Man, come on, man. Like she
I
said.
get she said what I'm saying, man. But she looked bewildered.
That's
like
what I'm
dismayed,
saying.
man.
She look, cause she knew it hurt. It hurt. It hurt to have to sit there and throw a game.
What can you do?
It hurt to sit there and have to throw a game.
You got your fans there. You got your fans there. They didn't spend all their money to come to New York to watch them play. You got your team that you got to look in the face and know there ain't nothing I can do to help them right now.
Come on, man.
It's a setup. They do it all the time. It's
Wow.
a set up.
Come on, man. Come on now.
Interesting.
They do it all the time. Kim, that's why Kim was behaving the way she was. Didn't you hear what she said when they said, Kim, what did you whisper? What did you say to Caitlin in her ear? She said something about, I'm sure glad you're not gonna be here. No, I'm glad you're leaving, girl. And you won't be here. Kim don't even use the word girl when she talking about, I'm gonna tell you something about me. I pay attention to everything, okay? Everything. I want to know why Kim called Caitlin a girl and not by her name or kid, because Kim is notorious for using the word kid.
God dang.
Wow. Well, let me say this is we've had a couple of people from TikTok to weigh in. Someone has said CC 439 looks to be said that it will be UConn versus Carolina. So I'm kind of thinking that too. I'm kind of
Say what happened?
no. Someone said that they're predicting that it will be South Carolina versus UConn.
No.
We'll see. We'll see. They said the prediction was 50-50 for LSU against Iowa, right?
Yes.
50-50. Let me tell you this, too.
Want y'all to bring some more?
Iowa don't have nothing but two players.
Hey sis, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Are you comfortable if we bring some more people in from TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Let's see if we can do this.
I stand 10 toes down.
I got you.
I'm good.
Okay, so we sent out. Let's see if anybody bites. Welcome to the Chris Miles Show. For everybody watching, you can follow us on that of YouTube, the Chris Miles Show. We are streaming also live through X, TikTok, and Facebook. We do this every Wednesday from 7 Eastern Standard Time to God knows when. And also on Sundays. But go ahead, sis. Sorry for interrupting you, but go ahead with what you were saying.
No, I'm just saying, sometimes it's not always on the court, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Everything is not always on the court. A lot of this stuff is done way behind the scenes, right?
Right.
So, it's not always on the court, And then the other thing is, ask yourself this question. Where them refs come from?
Man, them refs, man. Man, they were, man, I'm talking about how bad they refereed the game, man.
But let me say this real quick. The refs for the LSU Iowa game, right?
Right.
One of the most anticipated games of the year, right? Where your veteran referees at, right? They knew the bracket was already set up the way it was. Now, once LSU got past UCLA and Iowa got past West Virginia, you knew they was going to meet again.
Right.
In that game, right?
Right.
Now, where the veteran referees at? Because I watch a lot of basketball. Now, these referees probably from the smallest conference in Division I basketball, because I had never seen any of them before, okay? But when you look at the UConn game that was played, the UConn game when Juju should have won, they had the vets out there.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Okay, then. There go your answer. The game was fixed. The game was set up for Iowa to win. They wasn't going to win like they did with how they cheated them blatantly when they played West Virginia. They can't play it back twice like that. So what they do, put Haley on her.
That's what I couldn't.
Man.
That's why I couldn't understand, man.
That poor girl was just every which way the whole game. I'm like,
so you
damn.
put a 5'7" player on a 6-foot player, right? And you expect a 5'7" player, because white girls can't jump. We all know that. She can't even jump to even try to get a hand in her face. Okay?
Right.
I'm talking about the whole
and you watched
game.
this the whole game. See, what they did was they kept everybody interested because they let y'all have it at 0 pretty much because it was tied 45-45.
Right.
So because they want to keep everybody at the game. So they try not to make it too obvious. But then they in Kim's ear. Don't forget, because LSU was the better team. Iowa has a good shooter. Iowa team practice how to do so Caitlin can be able to get the ball to the girls when she get double teamed or something.
Right.
That's it. They ain't run no plays. Them not no plays. So when that's going on, yeah, what you expect? Now, how is that gonna help the game? It doesn't. Because they don't care about the game. They care about America's sweetheart. They want to make sure Caitlin break all the records because what they gonna do is these young girls coming in. I like Juju coach this year because she let her play. They ain't had a player like Juju in so long, but that other girl that was that got she was in that altercation out in Las Vegas. Now she was a tight little light guard too, but
right.
I'm thankful she's still her. That's blessing out to her family because that young lady went through a lot. She don't really play and get no playing time. TikTok sensitive, but she got pew-pewed up at a house party. Okay? Now, she was good. Then they turn around and they get Juju, the number 1 recruit coming out next year. So they was trying to build a powerhouse out there, right?
Right.
Which they should, because they got 2 more girls coming in to work with Juju next year.
Right.
Okay? Now, I like that coach this year. I like the fact that Juju finally passed Tina Hutchinson record. Tina Hutchinson was another dominant player that they had out there that nobody really talks about. She was a phenomenal player. Okay, so we gonna see if they let Juju run the score up, and we gonna find out as time go by. Let's see if Juju is able to break all those records, because Juju is on track to score 4,000 points or better by the time she graduates.
Right.
We're gonna see what happens though.
Man.
Well, let me ask you this. You're telling me that next year, women's collegiate basketball should be a lot more interesting.
Yep.
Okay.
If they let the freshmen play.
Now, do you think because of the record that they have said that Kaylin has set, do you think that her name will be a topic next year? The fact she's gone, she won't be there?
Yeah, they gonna do that because she's got to make that transition to the WNBA. So they gonna talk about that.
So what
They
do you?
gonna remind you of that.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
gonna do that.
That's okay. And then the other question I want to ask you is this: what is your take on that of Ice Cube offering her $5 million?
Well, here's my thing with that, right? The big three was designed for retirement players that want to kind of still play and, you know, just have a little fun, right? Talk a little trash, have a little fun type thing, right?
Exactly.
Now, Caitlin going into the big three, I don't care if she shoots from the 4-point line, the 5-point line, the 10-point line. Men are not, I played with boys. I played with grown men before when I got in high school. Look, men don't let you score.
Right.
And if you score on them, they gonna make you pay for it. That's all I'm gonna say. She can't handle that. And then for Ice Cube to offer her $5 million to play in the big three, when them players do they even make $100,000?
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think so.
See, here's my thing on that. I think he was sending a message out, y'all. I really do. Because when y'all find out the truth about what's really going on, y'all gonna know why he offered her $5 million. Okay? You gonna know why she was offered $5 million. And then
You know what you're talking about,
wants
right?
to see a woman play with a bunch of men. First of all, y'all just let Lisa, Leslie, and Nancy Lieberman come over there and coach for y'all. Y'all just let them do that. What, a year or two ago? So you mean to tell me, because Caitlin Clark broke some records, that you gonna offer her $5 million to come and play in the big three? Now, what kind of sense does that make? And then everybody was saying, oh, she got a huge fan base. At the end of the day, people don't want to see no woman playing in a man's league. That's why women have their own.
Correct.
I feel like men should play with men and women should play with women. That's why it was created. And let it be.
I agree with you 100%.
They not gonna let her score no way.
No, they not, man.
And for all the physicality that should have been on her, because ain't no way I'm playing defense on Caitlin and I'm just gonna let her shoot over me like that. That ain't happening. Oh no.
Cause you can't. That's what I'm saying. I can't let her embarrass me. I can't let her get not one shot off.
I don't see a group of men I wouldn't even entertain it the thought. Because it makes absolutely no sense. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah. Well, you have really sparked a lot of. I mean, I'm getting messages. Miss Felicia Tubbs said, exciting comments from the guests, sis. It's the real deal.
Most definitely.
So I am just you have been a tremendous blessing. Anything you want to add, Mr. Producer?
No, she done said it all, man.
Okay.
I don't know where she came from or how she got here.
That's
but
TikTok for you.
But she
man.
done said it all.
That is TikTok. Let me ask you something, sis. Away from the sports for a minute. What is your take on? Because I mean, we were had put it out there. We're now starting to stream through TikTok, which is a tremendous blessing. Last show we did, we had right at 1,500 people. A few numbers under that, right? But this is what I want to ask you. What's your take on the government trying to ban that of TikTok?
Well, I think that's a ploy. They're not going to do it. It's all about control, right? What they're going to do is they're going to take away some of the things that we're able to talk about on here, the topics. But they're not going to take the app away. They make too much money. Too much money is being made on TikTok.
Right.
But TikTok is the fastest way to get a message out.
Well, hold on. Let me say this. Those the synagogues of Satan are behind. They as they control everything, they also want to control this. So they have sent money. They've sent money into controlling. I think now they realize that the people, because we ran content on, hey, look here, we know that these certain particular people who are lobbyists behind this. So if they come with it, I'm telling you, man, it's going to be fallout. It's going to be major fallout because there are so many people that are making money off of that of TikTok.
Right.
We monetize on TikTok. So the thing is, you cut out money, you're going to stop our flow of money because the synagogues of Satan can't control it. We're going to have an issue with that.
They're not going to do that. You want me to tell you why? They won't do that. Because this is how they know what everybody doing. They're not going to do that.
Well, I do know this much. A lot of information about their system. The de facto system has come out, and they're dreading that because the more people wake up, the more they realize they can't pull the wool over people's eyes anymore, and that's the whole point.
That's it.
And then I'm gonna tell you something else too. You made a very key point, sis, earlier when you spoke on and about the situation with that of Caitlin Clark, like you were talking about. They were watching, so this is what I'm saying. TikTok within itself is playing a major part. It's playing a major part in the dynamics of all of this stuff that we see moving out here.
Yeah, they do it, but they do it. They've been doing it forever, right? So
that's
now
true.
When we speak up about it, and if I'm gonna speak, I'm just gonna speak truth. I'm gonna speak exactly what I see. So, y'all mentioned it earlier. Baseball. We'll talk baseball. Men's Major League Baseball. We got a problem there too. Right?
Okay. I'm listening.
All the players are in the farm league. Why? Because I'm going to say this, and y'all know this as well as I do. Anything we touch turns to gold, okay?
Midas touch.
Got the Midas touch.
Come on. Come on now. Talk to me.
Everything we touch turn to gold.
Anything. it's all about who they feel they can control, because some people can't be controlled. So if you're not controllable, they're not gonna let you do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Because they hold all the cards, right?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So where are all the black baseball players, and why are all of them in farm leagues?
Right.
It's a few.
Yeah, it ain't. When I was watching, I was a big fan.
But the real talent is in the farm league.
Right.
Not saying Mookie Betts. I love Mookie Betts, but the real talent is in the farm leagues. Why you think St. Louis Cardinals get such a bad rap? They dealing with this right now in real life, right now in St. Louis for the baseball team.
But St. Louis, man, oh my goodness, man, that's a trash area, man. I mean,
it may be, but they got a Major League Baseball.
That's true. That they do. You've been there before, right?
Man, every time you drive on that main interstate, you're gonna pass by it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a lot of things going on, and it's about time we take stuff back. Rightfully, everything here is ours. Mm-hmm. Everything. So we gonna just keep turning a blind eye to everything? Why? Why do we need to? We hold all the power.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Let me ask you this. We're going to get ready to close. So you send me a DM. I'm going to DM you back.
You got to follow me. I followed you though.
Okay, let me do that. Yes, right here. Let me do this. Okay, all right. All right, hold on. Your title is...
What happened to Morgan Jr.?
What happened? Okay. Okay, give me the last part.
Huh?
Give me the last. It's all one word, correct?
Right.
Is what? Ver what?
Bird is B as in Victor.
Yes.
BRDIS. D as in David.
Got you. I got you.
And check out my page. And
hold on. It's spaced. Hold on. What happened to? All right. We are connected. All right. I'm sending you. Let me know if you got that. Not sent. Everybody bear with me. Oh, well, wait. Okay, hold on. The one that I got, hold on. Why is it?
God dang.
What?
No, man.
You there, sis?
Taking you forever.
Yeah, I'm here.
No, I'm just saying. I don't know why my phone is dragging. Okay. Vertus Morgan Jr. Correct?
Right.
All right. Yeah, we connected.
Okay.
All right. So the only thing is, I sent you it said not sent. So I don't know what's going on with that.
We'll figure it out after.
Okay, all right. But anyway, I want to thank you so much for your input. Anything else you want to say, sis?
Now I'm a DM you, and we can start a conversation there. But
Yeah, definitely. This is what I want to do. I would like to, conversate with you a little more on the women collegiate basketball, or whatever you want to talk about. And let's put together another show. We can do it next week. And that way what we can do this time, we can bring you up on the screen, put you right in the studio with us. Let's do that. And because my thing is this. I was just going back to the subject matter. We're gonna close it. I was burning, like me and the guy that produced the content. We stayed on the phone. Like I'm normally sleep about 10:30. We stayed up to like 2:00. Just like, man, we can't believe this shit, man. Like, angry. So this is what prompted us. To say, you know what, we got to talk about it. So you coming in with the information that you brought forth is a blessing, because now,
big blessing.
What we can do now is we'll come back and we will go more in depth, but we're going to give you the platform to just put the stats, the history and all of that stuff out there, because it needs to be talked about.
Yeah.
So that's how we're going to do that.
It needs to be talked about. It really does.
And this is the other thing too. I tell us all the time, we have to be honest with our kids. The problem is, like I was telling Mr. Producer, I say, man, the problem with us is we don't tell our kids the truth. So when the truth hit our kids, they're dismayed. They're in awe, because they were not told, properly taught and prepared.
Right.
And this goes back to the same situation dealing with that with Angel Reese and the other girls there. I have to remind people that they are children. We're adults. They're young adults. But the fact of the matter is, for people to go out and to attack young black women in the way that they were done, I got an issue with it. And this is why they did the show. Say again?
They did this before.
Yeah, but it wasn't. But it wasn't done. But it wasn't done like it was done this time.
Because we didn't have social media.
Right.
Social media is a real reason why things got to the way they were. Right? Because you had people who were able to put their opinion out. And when you have white America talking about a situation, and the ESPN put Kaylin and Angel picture up there, one black, one white, everybody gravitates to that.
Right.
Right? That's what they do.
Right. Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. I can't remember the guy's name that was, he talked about Ruggers, when Ruggers had Kathy Poindexter. She played for Vivian Stringer. That's when Pat Summitt was still coaching at Tennessee.
I remember that.
See, he talked about them. But see, it didn't get out there because we didn't have social media the way we have social media today.
That's true. That's right.
So they've done this, and it's really sad, because when only in 2024, but this is what we're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell y'all what I really don't like, y'all gonna be blown away. Y'all gonna be blown away. Because I contemplated on whether or not I was gonna push this narrative out that I really want to push out.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all can see what's really going on. As a matter of fact, once I get off here, I'm gonna forward you a video that somebody put out. And that's the other thing. TikTok likes to suppress certain videos, right?
Right. But you know what? They're doing that because they are also under pressure.
Well,
that's a fact.
Who works for TikTok? We do.
That's true.
The American people, the government,
right.
Is really who it is.
Right.
Right? So we already know what's up. They're mad because they couldn't slow this. Because once you put something on TikTok, it was traveling so fast, they couldn't stop it. They couldn't stop it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want TikTok. Because they can't control TikTok like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That's the only reason why.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get in talking about women's sports, they already mad. Look at what's going on in women's soccer. We starting to take that over.
Right.
We should have been took that over. But they, it's just the same thing. The other thing, they need us for women's basketball, because I can guarantee you, ain't nobody going to watch a bunch of white girls play.
Hey, going into the WNBA, do you think that the pay will go up, or it's going to still stay stagnant? What was the girl went to Russia and got detained?
Brittany
Griner. Yeah, I heard she recently re-signed, but I'm saying now we're dealing with a different phenomenon. Like, you're right.
I'm saying people still got to watch it.
Yeah,
they gonna get
Go ahead.
I'm saying they gonna get endorsements. They endorsements. They gonna get a lot of endorsements. But as far as pay, man, he said that girl can make about $50,000.
But they should be getting more than that, though, Mr. Producer.
People gotta watch it.
Yeah.
People watch it.
The WNBA.
Should I watch it?
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying,
you ain't enough.
But so you saying they're not doing the numbers?
The NBA pay for them. They lose money every year. They gotta.
Well, they gotta have a tax.
They gotta figure out how to write that shit off.
Well, the shit they writing it off then. Well, maybe now. Maybe now with maybe the dynamics of it will change.
Maybe. But a lot of folks saying when what's the name get to the WNBA, they ain't gonna let her shoot all them threes like.
Oh, she gonna shoot. It's a different. The pros. Listen,
the pros play straight fundamental.
The football player Sapp. What his name? Warren Sapp.
Yeah, the
Warren
pros.
Sapp told the guy once. I don't know who. I can't remember sis. Who he told? He said, "Listen, this ain't collegiate football. This ain't college football. I get paid to break your back."
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So now see people. It's a different when you playing out there for the heart, and somebody this is how I'm feeding myself and my family. It's a different ball game. Right. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
And that's the thing. First of all, in the WNBA, I'm gonna tell you this: them girls waiting on Caitlin to come, right?
You think so, Mr.
They waiting on her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Because a lot of them don't get to show their skills. They got to play.
That ain't why.
You don't think so?
They ready for Caitlin to come, so they can put Caitlin on her ass.
Okay? I said that, Mr. Producer.
Yeah.
I said they're gonna put on her ass now.
Why?
They're gonna put on her ass.
Yeah.
She should have been put there. See, in college, you right. When they play college basketball, a lot of them know they're not going to the WNBA. They know that. So half of them don't play defense anyway.
Right.
Half of them not that skilled. So yeah, she should have scored all the points she scored, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then there are some talented girls out there. Depending on who the coach is, who the refs are, you're not gonna be able to touch her.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that. So, yeah, they should have all the records. Because that's the way it's set up. You know, and then Cheryl Swoops got all that backlash. I like Cheryl, but I don't. Because sometimes Cheryl can come off as a hater because she hated on Candace Parker.
She did.
But she got all that backlash because she said Caitlyn shoots the ball 40 times a game, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then ESPN made it a point to come back and say, oh, she only shoots the ball 22 to 25 times a game. Liars. Okay. When Caitlin Clark played Nebraska, I had never counted how many times she shot the ball, but she shoots the ball more than 22 times, I can tell you that. Now, when they played Nebraska, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they lost to Nebraska because they D'd her up. Well, oh, poor Caitlin couldn't score 3 in the fourth quarter if she was paid that $5 million to knock down a 3. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Because she couldn't do it. She couldn't do it. She shot the 3 ball 10 times in the fourth quarter alone. I counted. She didn't hit 1 3. Okay? I'm telling you what I know. So everything that they show you on ESPN about Caitlin Clark, half of it probably not even true.
Dang.
We seen Juju put up the numbers she put up, baby.
Most
Juju
definitely.
put them numbers up.
Mm-hmm.
But you tell me
Juju
Caitlin
go get it.
Clark scored 799 points in her freshman year. And mind y'all, I follow women's basketball. Now, Caitlin putting up them kind of numbers her freshman year. And don't nobody know. Her sophomore come around, she put up 1,000 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't nobody still know who Caitlin Clark is. You putting up 1,000 points
In 1 year?
one
Yeah.
season,
Yeah.
and don't nobody know who you are.
Damn.
Man.
Okay. Then her junior year, she put up 1,200 points, right? She leads her team to the championship game. They beat Dawn. People still didn't know who Caitlin Clark was until Angel Reese did what she did.
Come on,
Angel
man.
Reese introduced Caitlin to the world.
Come on.
We all knew who Angel was.
Come on.
Angel made an impact on the game as soon as she stepped foot on the floor in Maryland. Angel got hurt. See, a lot of people don't know her true history. And she wasn't recruited as a big man. Angel was a guard. So it's a lot they don't tell you. But if it wasn't for Angel Reese, nobody would know who Caitlin was.
Angel in
Now,
disguise.
what you see wrong with that picture? You got somebody putting up astronomical numbers like that, but don't nobody know who they are in the women's game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she should have
So
been the highlight.
ESPN
Yeah.
not one time mentioned, oh, Caitlin is a phenom freshman. Did you ever
Man, we're
hear
gonna
those
fuck over Steve and
conversations?
them tomorrow, man.
Yeah, they gonna get it. They gonna get it. Listen, sis, we're gonna do this. We're gonna bring you back. I'm gonna matter of fact, we're gonna repeat Wednesday. It's coming Wednesday.
Okay.
Get your stats. I'm gonna send you my info.
Shit, they tattooed her.
You send me yours.
Yep.
We're gonna bring you. We're gonna bring you up on the screen. We're gonna make you a part of this. I want to thank everybody. We've actually gone 2 minutes over. Thank everybody for tuning in. Like I say, you have been a tremendous blessing, and you actually called me because shit, I was probably gonna get the stream cut tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing both of us was because I'm saying just like you, I'm sick of this, man. I'm tired of it. Like, we're supposed to sit back. Oh man, it's just you get tired of that, man.
Yeah. I'm with y'all. I was calm tonight too, though, y'all. I get rowdy a little bit.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with
I'm
that.
passionate.
That's within us to do
I
that.
don't apologize for it.
You
I
shouldn't.
don't ever apologize for anything.
Right.
But I am very it out there like it T.I. is.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, but I definitely I'm gonna look out for your DM, and I thank y'all for having me, and you know it was good. It was real good.
I enjoyed it. I mean, I have gotten a lot of inboxes from people and that type of thing. So I appreciate it. And yeah, like I say, we will definitely have you back. We're going to try to do this next Wednesday. We'll find out what your itinerary is. We'll go from there.
I'm open.
Okay.
Y'all let me know when y'all ready. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Let's do it.
Waiting on this.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Waiting on this.
Let's do it.
I've been on so many people live talking, and people they not doing what y'all doing though, but they like I want you on the live. Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you what I see, and I played the sport. I know the sport very well, very well.
Right.
And it's yeah, but definitely I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Well, it's been fun. I appreciate you. You've been a blessing, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it next week.
All right.
Okay. You take care. But I'm gonna contact you as soon as I get off the air. Promise.
All right.
All right.
Y'all too. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sis. Okay, everybody. We had 958 on TikTok. Pretty good.
That's pretty good. Man.
Pretty good. Well, anyway, everybody, it's been fun. Hope you all enjoyed the show. We enjoyed it. We met a new friend. This is why I say, Mr. Producer, I like TikTok, man.
Yeah, man. That was everybody on TikTok.
Now,
smart.
just imagine
Well, a lot of people on
we
TikTok
initially
are smart.
started back. If we had started back doing it back when we say we you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ain't no
What would
how
be
far
today?
we'd be. Right.
But the good thing about it is that as she said, we doing something everybody else ain't doing.
Yeah. Man, we appreciate that, man.
Yeah. So it's been fun, people. We're gonna pick back up on the subject matter because, like the sis said, it's conversation. This conversation need to be talked about. All right, everybody out there, y'all enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you guys back Sunday, same time, same place. All right, Mr. Producer, you got anything you want to?
No, man, I'm good.
Good. All right, people. We out. The Moving Finger Rights has written moves on to all of you. Good night.